Is this thing on? Yes, it is. Let's begin. Welcome to a Zombie Hedgehog stream, where we're continuously adjusting everything until it's perfect. I don't know which direction this needs to go. There we go. Okay. That's too loud. Okay. Perfect. Maybe. Today, we have some awesome things to work on. We're going to attempt to finish the Kevin aka Sam dual belted Z mod for the Ender. Ashnak wants to give away some vinyl stickers as a test, so we're going to do that. I don't have anything set up for that yet, so we'll figure it out. And yes, I am on the starting screen. I have not started yet. Well, I have started. I need an actual intro. I need more screens, but this is good enough. I'm gonna mute Discord. That is on the to-do list. Ah, noob. Okay. And as always, this is a 3D printing hangout. So feel free to just talk about 3D printing and ask any questions. So let's begin. All right, let's see this one. This one. Hey, look at this. We have hopefully slightly better camera. Now, real quick. This setup is a test, okay? So, that right there, you're looking at me through my Canon T6. Shoot, I was supposed to look for a lens. Okay, whatever. You're looking through the Canon with the, I guess, kind of cheaper lens, so the colors might be a bit washed out. So I'll work on that. I'm just kind of testing out the hard-mounted camera there and focal distance, etc. And then up here we have, I guess, another temporary. I mounted my camera on one of my light stands, pointing down. I didn't know what to do. I wanted a second camera, but I didn't want it like facing this direction, so I just thought I'd do it face down. Now, I am running into a slight issue with the flickering. I spent a little bit of time on this. I tried the lights, and I don't know what it is. I didn't have this issue upstairs, so I'm not quite sure. It could be these particular lights are interfering. I really don't know, but we're just going to deal with it for today, and if you have any suggestions, let me know. So yes, this is my new temporary streaming setup. It looks a lot better than what I had. I do apologize for that. Flickering, no, just the lights. I tried turning some off. I tried different lights, but I don't know. If it gets super annoying, I can turn it off, but it's not too bad. It's really not that bad. And you probably wouldn't even like notice it if I didn't tell you. You might have. You probably would have. But welcome on in. Let's see who is in chat. Can I see who's in chat here? Or do I have to manually... I'll just read through chat. So we got Bob. Pulling your hair out in this dang computer. Computer? Interesting. Oh, are you doing something with your computer? Okay. Chewy, welcome on in. Hope you had an epic Sunday. Sunday? Oh, Jesus. It better not be Sunday. I have stuff to do on Sunday. Mad Cat USA, welcome on in. D-Matt, hello. Westery1, thank you for finally coming on in. No, just kidding. Ian says, hello there. I was hoping to get home from my trip this week. And have your Vor and fasteners arrived? Damn. What is 3D printing? I don't know. Let's get you some PC. Get me PC? And looks better. Yep. All right, and I think we are caught up. So, Bob, building a gaming PC, new motherboard and processor. Now won't post. Ooh. Um. Yeah, there's so much troubleshooting. Like I could spend a whole stream trying to help, but check the RAM, reseat the RAM, and reseat the CPU, and then don't plug in any other peripherals. Usually in bed by now. Late streamer. Usually in bed. What time is it? Oh, you're only an hour behind, right? Yeah, yeah. Everyone, if you wake up early, I'm assuming you have animals and stuff to attend to. So, yeah, a lot of people go to bed early, but there's also a lot of people who don't. So, that's always the RAM. Yeah, it always is. So, first glance is what do you think of this setup? I'll have this for a bit. I just wanted something good enough, but also temporary enough that I didn't spend a ton of effort getting it set up. Eventually, we'll have a backdrop. I will have filament racks and stuff. I'll have models displayed behind me. I'm going to have actual shelves with printers on it. I'm going to have all kinds of stuff. But for now, this is what you get, and this is what I have to deal with. Good. All right, good. Good enough. 10 out of 10, better to see your face. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I said that at the beginning. Like, I would show my face, but I didn't have a backdrop at all. So this is significantly better. So I'm thinking this will be drywall eventually, and we'll paint it. I'm not sure what color. If I do white, we can light it up with RGB, or we could do like a light muted color. That's long in the works though. Long in the works. I just need to set up an area like this so I can film my review for the KP5L. I think I'm ready. I'm finally ready. I've received all my responses from Kingroon. I kind of understand their general, how do you say it? Competence? Is that a good word? Wood planking looks really good. You say that. I actually have, so in the rest of the basement that I'm still tearing apart, there is wood walls. So I could repurpose that for this and put just wood right up against anything. Hey, Triple Venti. Venti. Welcome on in. So let me get that giveaway going first. That'll be the first priority. So Streamlab. Stream, is it Stream Elements? Is it Stream Element? I don't know. I have so many things. I thought it was Stream. Is it Stream Elements? Ah, shoot, I never set up alerts for tips. Don't tip me. Don't tip me. You won't get an alert. Alright, here I can do giveaway. So we're gonna be doing a giveaway for what do we call this? Oh, I never posted on my Discord. Oops. Oops. Hold on. The one place that I'm supposed to post for when I'm live. Oops. Oops. Follow me on Twitter, and you won't have to ignore that. Ooh, what's this from After the Patch? One of my favorite videos that shows Curly doesn't care. Oh. I'll have to watch that. Interesting. And who mentioned me? Oh, TPU. Yeah, go buy TPU. Okay. So the giveaway will be for. Oh, sorry, what's Discord? Be for a decal sticker. I believe vinyl. I don't know a ton about the actual thing that I'm giving away. Hopefully, Ash can pop in and explain a bit further. But this is a giveaway from Ashernak. One sticker. I don't have an image either. I don't use the image. Maximum tickets. One. Okay, ticket costs $69. Perfect. Okay. See what happens. So bang ticket, and you will enter into win. And yeah, so you're winning a US only. It's a good question. That is a good. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, you won't walk away empty-handed. Hen, are you trying to hack the system? Are you really trying to hack the system right now? Ticket 10. Uh, so we'll see how that goes. Just testing. Okay, I appreciate the test. I do appreciate. So what do we have to do? So in terms of the printer, the last time I streamed, we were having issues with this rod. Off stream, I sanded it down and just enough so it's snug, so everything fits well. I also reprinted the 20-tooth gear because I never calibrated the skew on my KP3S, or I did, but then I lost my clipper config, so the skew is off. And the skew is like how skewed an object is, so in which which direction the bed is moving relative to what it thinks is moving. So this ended up being an oval, a slight oval, and it was visible. So I reprinted it. It looks perfect now. I have all that mounted. Right now I need to. So the next step is to tension the belts. I did it once, but I had to remove it to get to the top. And I also reprinted these two pieces because I had tightened the bolts too much, and yeah, they didn't look good. This new print looks a lot better. A lot better. And I also, when I sliced the model, I changed the thickness of the internal walls so there wasn't any gap fill. I think because I used gap fill, it made it pretty weak and able to be compressed. 67, nice. So yeah, feel free to drop at any time. If you land in the middle, you get a spool of Polymaker filament. Now you need to put your name as the brand on the... My name as the brand? What are you talking about? What do we... Oh, new follower! Award, Tor X. Thank you very much. And thank you for the drops. And make sure to bang ticket for your chance to win some vinyl, pending confirmation of where it can be shipped to. Man, I love stickers so much. Like I I collect stickers. Meaning I buy them wherever I go and then just throw them random places because I don't want to stick them. Like I want the perfect spot to stick a sticker because it's permanent. But I never have that opportunity. You name your printer. Why do people name their printers? Like, I name it what it is. This is an Ender 3v2 modded with a micro Swiss direct drive, linear rails from West 3D, etc., etc. Oh shoot, we need a BL Touch. We'll get to that when we get to it. If we get the thing working, then I'll grab a BL Touch. I'm trying to get this printing today, so let's just jump into it. Ugh. Let's jump right in. And I'm not sure what view I'm gonna do. Just like in general. I'll also buy Maker Deck merch. Pretty cool. What's the biggest gain you noticed from the Micro Swiss, or is this a fresh build? The Micro Swiss direct drive was one of my first mods. This is my first printer, about 6 months ago, and this was one of the first mods I did. I heard there was a ton of issues with the Creality extruder, and I wanted to print TPU. So, looking at all my options, this seemed like the best at the time, and to be honest, it's still a very, very solid unit. Now, since then, I replaced the back plate because I installed a linear rail on here, and that was also pretty good. So I think this system is still the best direct drive conversion for like a new user to the system. Like it's an easier mod. It's not really it's a mod, but it's like an easier mod than some of the stuff you can do. There's no 3D printed mounts, etc. Just whatever fan duct you put, which this can use the stock fan duct, although I replaced that anyway. Have you seen me? Yes, I was watching that live, and that was the new NG extruder. So Micro Swiss finally released a new extruder, and that thing looks nice. I want to try that out. I'd like to try that out eventually, depending on how this channel goes in the future, depending on what kind of videos I make. So I'll need your feedback for a lot of this stuff. Been loving mainsail and clipper. Yep. Yep. Oh, you're still... Okay, so you're still on Bowden. So for direct drive, I prefer direct drive. Even if it adds a little bit of extra weight, especially with clipper, it can be compensated for. So for clipper, it's a no-brainer, go direct drive. You get a lot more control over the filament. It's a lot easier to tune the filament, and overall you get just better prints. But at the same time, if you're not running clipper, then you're just running at reduced speeds. That's all. And for what I'd get, that's a tough one, right? Because it depends on if you want simplicity or if you want performance. If you want simplicity, then once again, the Micro Swiss direct drive, either the original or the new one, they're both fantastic. And if you do get that, get it with get the whole unit. So get it with the hot end. It's the best value that way. But if you were going to do it from scratch, like completely printed, I would pick up the Hero Me series, which is I got this all bundled in cables, but which is this guy right here. So it's a pretty popular one. I can show this off a bit more in a little bit, but the Hero Me supports a lot of different extruders. So you can just buy a BMG, you can buy an LGX Lite, you can buy, I think you can print a couple of them. So there's a lot of options if you go for the Hero Me route. And chat is moving fast today, so I will not be reading every question. So if you need to get a hold of me, so do what Jerry did and tag me so I can like kind of see your comment. And yes, welcome in, Jerry. Wish I was able to catch more of your stream today, but some days it is busy. The weekend's always busy. You have arrived to discuss edge cases. I know, right? That's what I do. I push this technology to its limits. So that's why I'm excited to test as much stuff as I can going in the future. We're going to be doing, like, if you like CNC Kitchen, I'm planning on doing that, but going into a lot more depth, but with the same like length of video. So aka doing all the tests, but presenting it in an easy to absorb fashion. You know, I want to spend a lot of time on this and get as many good tests as I can. So good references, as well as different references for simple, commonly asked questions. I want to become the reference channel, right? Like, oh, I have a question about 3D printing. Let's go to Zombie Hedgehog's channel and see if he has a video on that. That's kind of like what I'm aiming for. Not that other people's videos are bad or lacking, but I just feel like there needs to be more variety right? You can't just listen to one person on the internet. You should be able to view multiple people, see their opinions, see their facts, etc., and then go from there. Because I might tell you to do something that someone else doesn't. So you have to pick, like, okay, well, which one do I want to do? So presenting all the options and going from there is my best suggestion. Just getting into building lightsabers. Oh yeah? It's cool. Or are you saying to get into them? Yeah, it's gonna be hard if I don't read every chat message. Hey Ash, question for you. So I did launch your giveaway. So that is live. I should probably move the thingy. Whatever, good enough. Is it international or just US? I haven't confirmed that yet. I don't remember what you said. So I'll let you do that or answer me. You always make him into Chris's basement. Yeah, I'll take suggestions if you. So I'm about to launch my, well, like my real YouTube channel. I'll be launching it probably with a review of the KP5L, and then going from there. I need your feedback. I need your suggestions. I need ideas. So stuff that you've seen that you want improvement. So for example, link this video and say, okay, I really liked how this one person explored and presented this thing and tested it, but they didn't go into enough detail on this, or I think that they misspoke and said this and this and this. I want your feedback. So in Bang Discord, in my channel, just give me what you want to see, and I'm open to making any type of content, whatever's feasible. This is going to be a learning process for all of us, and I'm expecting to get better over time. So it is international. There we go. So everyone can win. So Bang ticket to enter. Right now we have 9 entrants. So we're going to work our way up throughout the evening. I'm not sure how long I'm streaming for today, but we'll go for as long as we can. I do have to go to the Common Ground Fair tomorrow, so I can't go to bed too late. Okay. And once again, tag me, and I will focus on reading those questions. So don't be afraid to @Zombie Hedgehog or highlight your message. Any tips for printing silk PLA? You've heard ups and downs. Okay. I've heard a lot of things about silk, and they all kind of make sense. So I think the best suggestion, which makes sense to me, is for silks to look good, they need to print. They need time to what's this? I don't know. Hot. You want to print silks hot, okay? But silks have an issue where because of whatever is inside of them, as you do retractions and pull the silk back into the cold end, there is a chance of jamming. So a lot of people get clogs and stuff with silks because of excessive retractions and maybe even heat creep of some sort in the nozzle. So print silks, it's a balance, you'll have to find it, but hot enough to where it looks shiny and is able to flow well, but fast enough to where it doesn't actually clog or something like that. So if anyone has any advice for that, let me know. And if you have any questions about filament in general, do check out the Polymaker Discord. You can ask questions in the general chat that's not Polymaker specific, right? Like, for example, I finally got Prushiment. So I placed that with my order for my hoodie and shirt. So I have a couple rolls of Prushiment to try, and I will be giving feedback for this on my feedback or thoughts or maybe even questions on the Polymaker Discord, because it's a great place for everything. So any brand of filament, where our goal is to kind of make 3D printing more accessible, right? Make it easier for everyone. That's my goal specifically. And and that's what a lot of people in the community want to do. Okay, I'm excited to learn. Good landing, Ian. Look at that drop. Oh, jeez. What am I missing? Who dropped? Oh, 97.87. Wow. Not bad at all. Not good enough, but not bad. All right. Jerry says YouTube videos do best when you teach something. In my opinion, my channel is small with about 300 videos. YouTube videos do best when you teach something. Yeah, yeah. That's the goal, is to teach. Share my knowledge. Same thing with any reviews that I do. I want to review something and also kind of explain why. Right? There's not enough why. There's I think this is because of this, but there's no why. There's no explanation. Not enough science. But at the same time, you need to present it in a way that's easy to digest. So I might do two things. I'm thinking of doing a straight and to the point video on YouTube, but since I'll have all the data on my Patreon, I will release all of that very in-depth information and data and stuff like that. So that's one of the thoughts I had. So if you're interested in data, and if you're interested in learning more about whatever the topic is, then I'll be posting that on Patreon. So get on there now. Or maybe wait till next month. That's the best time to join. Welcome in, Free Healing. Kick zombie in the pants fun. Yes, we have some what do you call it? Um, we both have gears, right? And they're meshing, but they're slightly different gears, so they don't quite mesh together well all the time. Sometimes they run perfect, but then other times they're a little crunchy. So, uh, you like Chris's basement? Okay. I have so many videos and channels to catch up on. A lot of people there's YouTubers in the chat right now, and that I haven't watched all their videos yet. So I'm slowly trying to work my way through everything and digest as much as possible. So feel free to link any YouTube videos in my channel, and I will take a look at them and say why you like them or what you like about them. So I've heard Chris's basement a few times. You're thinking if either slicer companies or filament companies can come up with a set of standardized settings for most printers and filaments, be easier to use a QR code and load the correct profile. Yeah, I think there should be better ways of calibrating your filament. That's the issue, right? Even between the same company, every filament prints different. There's different quirks about the filament. There's different settings that it likes. No filament is identical. There's similar filaments that print similarly. Hello there, Free Heathen. Free Heathen Workshop. It's just bang TFH. I didn't know what to put, so maybe I'll just do all of them.
Hello there.
Hello there. There are other sound alerts you can do. There are other sounds. There's stickers too. Those are fun. Hate that word. It's not good. Oh, yeah, of course. There's a lot of words that I can't even say. Uh, so what are we doing today? We gonna do this? So, like I said, I'm gonna do my best to read chat. If you want to ask me a specific question, the best way to do so is via highlighting or setting a I don't know. Are, can you do? Is there a voice to text thing in there still? I'm not sure. Need to clean my glasses a bit. I forgot to clean them. It's one thing, glasses, they get dirtier and dirtier and dirtier, and you don't notice because of how slow it gets dirty. And then you clean it, it's like, wow, I can see again. And And don't clean glasses on your shirt. That's very bad practice. But fortunately, the Maker Deck t-shirts are a very soft material, so they work well and they're comfy. Why are you so cool? I'm cool? I don't know. I'm an engineer. Engineers are cool.
Hello there.
Hello there. Have to clean the wipes all the time. Yeah, I had to iron. So this middle. So these are curtains. I couldn't decide what I wanted to put behind here. I was just gonna put like a sheet, like a king size sheet. But then I was like, curtains. Duh, curtains you can literally hang on a rod and have them hang. So why not? So these are blackout curtains. Ironically, white. And I was playing around with them. So this middle one is ironed, so it doesn't have the major crease lines like right here and then over there. So it's kind of doing some experimenting, trying to get it looking as good as possible. I almost kind of like the waviness of it, and we're gonna add some RGB lights to it. This is all temporary, so get it looking as nice as possible, but not spending too much time on it. Do you use trig? I use zero or almost zero manual math. So engineering is all about making software and calculators. The end engineer should never have to go into a calculator and do their calculations. Like that's not that's too much of a waste of time. We have so much software that as long as you understand the basis behind the calculations, the software will handle everything. You tell the teacher. You have to learn it. You do. You have to learn it. And the only way to learn is to do it, unfortunately. So learn how to do it, but just understand that even if you don't fully get it, like I don't fully get a lot of stuff or fully remember everything that I've ever learned. Like, no. Being an engineer or just a person in general, it's all about learning how to use your resources, like codes, for example. Like my job is not to just know everything. My job is to look at a book and find a specific code, or find a specific standard that says, okay, well, X needs to be Y, or between A and B. You love math? Yeah, I'm not great with math, and I never have been. I like math. I like the process of it. I just can't do a lot of manual math. Your job is to understand how to use the rules. Yes, my job is to interpret. I'm an interpreter. So there's a lot of stuff that isn't set in stone, right? I have to interpret all that stuff and then use my best judgment. So that's what professional engineering gets into. So I'm not a professional engineer, but working there. Grab some egg crate foam and it'll deaden the sound. Deaden the sound. I have no idea how this sounds. I can listen to my feedback right here, and it sounds okay, but I have no idea how it sounds on that end. We'll get a lab mic eventually, like all the other streamers, but that's an expense I don't want to pay right now when I have a perfectly working microphone. That's why I trust your work. I wouldn't trust everything, but we have a saying, or at least I do. It is trust but verify. So you can trust that someone's done something, but until you do it yourself or do the research on your end, you can't verify that it's correct, right? So someone could tell me, just a simple example, like this phone right here can charge at 40 watts. Okay. Do I trust that? Sure, I'll trust it, but then I'm also gonna kind of use that as a basis, but then go online and do my own research. No, this only charges at 30 watts. So, what's your opinion on filament dryer boxes? This is me a QA/QC session. I like this. I love this. I do want to get some work done, and I should probably stream for longer. So filament dryer boxes, I'm assuming you're talking about active dryers. So there's active and then passive. Active dryers actively dry your filament by heating it up, and then passive dryers, or a dry box, stores your filament in a dry environment. Um, so a heater, wet filament is it's a topic. If you want to learn more about wet filament, join the Polymaker Discord. There's there's a topic for almost everything on the Polymaker Discord, and if there isn't one, I'll probably create it. So there is a wet filament channel. I think it's on the Printbusters section. So you can customize your server, go to Printbusters, and then actually I think everything's unlocked when you click Printbusters. So go there, and you can learn a little more. But in general, if it depends on your relative humidity, so how humid the air is in your environment, and what type of filament it is. I believe that all filament that you get into your house, you should consider wet. That's just best practice. So consider that a brand new spool, even if it's sealed, it can have excess moisture in it, which can affect print quality, layer adhesion, etc. So even PLAs can come wet. That being said, a lot of filaments aren't affected as much by having moisture in it, like PLA. So you can typically print that fine. I would still, if possible, recommend drying your filament when you get it and then storing appropriately, which means storing in a non-humid environment. PLA is okay to leave out. It absorbs moisture. I believe it absorbs it pretty slow, so even if it's in a moist environment, it won't be that bad. But there's a lot more to it. Just know that anything that's not PLA, so PETG, ABS, TPU, nylons, polycarbonates, those all need appropriate drying to print properly. USB power meter. Yeah, I need to get one of those eventually. Sometimes you have to trust, though, if you're asking for data from expert. You can't become an expert. Okay, that's the thing. Some stuff you have to, and that's the verification process, right? You don't have to verify the actual result, but you have to verify the general method of achieving the result. So asking why, right? Like, for example, can this filament build plate take TPU? Can I print TPU directly on here? And if someone says yes, but they don't know why, then I can't trust that, right? So I need to verify that the person is actually competent. I'd say, yeah, that's a fair word to use if they understand what they're saying. Gotta go. Hey, thanks for dropping in. All right, so at me if you have any questions. I'm gonna start working on this. I'm ignoring chat for a few minutes. That's hard. That's hard. It's hard to ignore chat because that's all I want to do is talk to you guys, right? But giving or streaming has given me an opportunity to both quickly and easily share my opinions, maybe even help people live, and work on my stuff. And maybe get, if I say, oh shoot, what size bolt does this take? So right now I am doing pretty much the last section, the last part of this build. So the overall build is pretty easy. And if you want to see the full build, maybe someone can link the ModBot video that was done on this recently. I can actually do this right. You gotta insert it straight in. There we go. And screw. So I'm gonna get these bolts snug. Alright, so both snug. Not in at all. In the groove, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. So we want to leave the idlers loose, so not actually attached for all of them. And we're just focused on the tension right now. Just focused on the tension. For any belted setup, it's important to be properly tensioned. But if you have belts in parallel, it's very important to have them as close as possible. As close as possible, because changes in tension will affect vibration. It'll affect, movement response in the motor, right? So a belt is not a perfect system, it's a spring. So adjusting the tension affects how springy something is and how much force it takes to move the object. If the belt is too tight, it puts a lot of strain on the actual motor, so the motor can struggle. Okay, those are about the same. There we go. I'm assuming that is the video. You've stayed up late. Hey, thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. Feel free to lurk. I appreciate everyone being here. You want to see someone go ballistic? Tell Grant that your print failed because the film was wet. Yeah, he has an opinion on that, doesn't he? He has an opinion. Yep. Yep. PLA is the least affected for sure, but there's a lot of different factors that go into wet filaments. So I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert, right? But I'm here to learn. So if anyone has data, and not just opinions, if they have data that shares their specific, okay, if you can back up your material, if you can back up your opinion with data, then it becomes a fact. So I want to hear some facts about wet filament, if possible. Yeah, we're gonna load the piano tuner. This one works pretty well. And I guess we'll try switching over to this one. Opinions are... Yep, everyone's got one. Alright. So, this is about the best that I can do. So we're looking for, I believe it is 94 hertz. Approximately 94 hertz. When this is elevated by one stepper motor. Because I've already done this. I've already tuned it. Fact, wet filament contains water. Yes. Now, what does the water actually do, right? Water isn't filament, so what happens? Does the water evaporate as it heats up? Does it cause voids in the filament, causing layer adhesion issues? Like why? What's the issue here? So I'm gonna quiet for a bit and then tune this. That's around 65 hertz. This is reading 130, but it's probably reading the next. Oh boy, what are the different like steps of frequency called? Things that I should know for $100. 74. Guess we're gonna do them. I like to do them in parallel, so doing them both at the same time. 86, so we're getting there. 93-ish. And as long as they're about the same, it'll be good. So what now about 90 hertz? What about it? Why I'm tuning to 90 hertz? Because I read the guide, and the guide has a formula. So the formula is based off of the distance of your belt and a number, and then you get your frequency of what the frequency should be. B4 92. '95's overshot. Fine tuning. Very fine. 94-ish. Let's see. 91. And for some reason, I don't know, but I think I might have skipped a tooth on this one, because this one is approximately one tooth lower. Perfect. So it's about the same. Interestingly, they sound different. So they have different... Oh, I should know this one. They have different... timbre? Timbres? Different timbre. I think that's the word. So they have the same frequency, but different timbre? Zombie, what kind of port pins are thermistors? On the motherboard, they are JST 2.54. 2.54 whatevers. You're printing XYZ says. So triple venti. Do note that in a lot of cases, the Z test is less relevant. Because it should either be perfect or it's not. It should be like very, very close or not at all. Because every time you move up, it's a set amount, right? So your actual Z distance is based off of physical movement. And you're forced at that very top layer, you're forced at a specific layer. And assuming that your E-step / flow is calibrated correctly, whatever method you use, the total height should be almost perfect. Now the XY, your filament is squishing, so you'll get variations based off of flow and such. Why audio to be audio tone? Because the tone it shows how tensioned the belt is. The belts need equal tensioning, which you get by frequency, right? Depending on every object has a frequency to it, right, or a frequency response. And belts are springs. Same way a piano works, right? So you just stretch something to get the correct frequency response. You press the belt. No, so that, Sebastian, that is fine for just a single belt, right? So I'll do that for the X or the Y. But as soon as you have parallel belts on like a belted Z, they need to be the same frequency. They need to be the same or very close because of reasons. But that'll get your cleanest results. Octave. Yes, octave. Thank you. Yeah, so octave. So an octave above is twice the frequency, and then octave below is half the frequency. Thank you. Where the excess water in filament causes overexpansion in the hot end, which leads to under extrusion. There's definitely like a correlation between failed prints and wet filament from just what I've seen. Are you able to change what the port reads? Are you not using a thermistor? That's a good question. That's a good question. The answer is yes, yes, but it depends what you define the pin as, right? Because you can, as far as I'm aware, it's a GPIO pin. Now, there's a strong potential that on the SKR boards that the way the electronics are laid out, that they're designed for specific input. Like that's very reasonable, right? So there could be a resistor that it reads off of or something, and I don't know. I don't have a proper answer. But generally, you want to use the port for the type of input. And you can probably fake an input. I was thinking about doing that for some stuff, but that's a good answer. The ones that are analog, taking different types too. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's based off of the PCB design and what the actual circuit is, because it's just a pin, right? It's just a pin, a GPIO pin a on the chip. So hypothetically, yes, you can do whatever you want with it, assuming that the circuit allows for it, because it's not just a straight connection. 100-page paper about audio tuning. What is? And yeah, that looks. So yeah, they're JST XH. Is XH the right term? Yeah, those are the ones. XH. So it's the pitch. That's the word I'm looking for. So 2.54 millimeter pitch. So that's how far the pins are spaced out from each other. On a stepper motor, the pins are closer. They're actually 2 millimeters. And I think they take a PH type connector. But what I would typically do is type blah blah blah, so like thermistor cable for Ender, and then find a cable and then see what the description lists for a connector if it has one. That's just an easy way of doing it. But the ones that I didn't know anything about were the inline connectors. Those are a special or a different type. Let me see if I can pull that up. The ones that connect together are called JST SM. SM. So these are inline connections. So if you're looking at getting into crimping, just note that there's like 4 or 5 different kits you're going to need just based off of random stuff. But yes, XH are the most common. That's what you find on the board connectors. That's what fan connectors are. That's what like everything is. It just works. It's generally good enough. Okay. So that should be good. And now we need to finish um, the idlers. So the idler, I don't know the proper method, but I'm just gonna put this cable. I don't know if any of these cables are going to work. I'm hoping they do. But I'm just gonna move this up all the way and then make sure everything lines up and doesn't rub. So I think I need to move this around. Probably good enough right there. Tighten that. I like to do one grub screw a little bit, and then the other one a lot, and then the last one, or the first one a lot, to try to get even tensioning on that. I don't know if that's a proper science, but the hardware hacking thing, not a pin thing. I can say that's not something I've looked into personally. Nor do I fully understand the. I'm not a computer engineer, so I never did a deep dive into electronics like that, and I've never needed to. So it's not something that's on my specific radar. Now, for the projects that we're trying to do, yes, I will. I will learn as much as needed if I have to, but I don't know a ton. Even like Arduino programming, like I follow guides for my programming needs. Like I'll literally Google what I need and then follow a guide. And if there's a slight uh, deviation, I'll have to do like extra research, and it's a process. So that's like the Manta style board. Well, that's different, right? Learn how to force a PC to post. Replace each hardware component one by one to see what the issue is. It's sometimes a graphics card. It's sometimes just having the video out in the wrong side. Sometimes having one thing, make sure there's no USB devices connected. Sometimes a specific USB device can cause PC not to post. So no USB devices at all, and then work up from there. The mechanic makes the engineer humble. Well, I'm sure you're the same way, right? Uh, or well, a lot of people are like this, right? They know what they need to know until they don't, and then they learn that. Because I could just spend every day reading and watching stuff, but actually retaining the information, at least for me, that's a struggle. So I like to learn stuff as I go, and not learn. It's not learning if I'm not actually doing it. I am a very hands-on learner. You humble me every day. Good, good. I'm here to make people as not happy, but I like helping people, except for myself. I do not help myself out enough. Um, of course, this isn't going to twist because it's not connected. No chance of error if you don't use the knowledge right. Exactly, exactly. So again, knowing where to find the resources, that's the biggest thing. Is maybe you learn it, but if it's something that you said, you think, okay, well, I might come back to this in the future, save it, right? Bookmark it. Organize organize your references as much as possible. If you're on YouTube watching 1,000 videos because you're bored and you find something that might be useful in the future, bookmark it, save it into potentially useful, because one day you'll run to a situation like, man, I learned about this somewhere before, but where, right? And then actually finding where you learned something is could be difficult. So I think this is already tensioned. Yep. So without the without this extruder on here, it holds its position. Seems okay. We haven't tensioned the few. Oh yeah, these aren't even remotely right. So let's do that next. Tensioning V wheels. Oh boy. Oh boy. V wheels are not a perfect system. There's too much. There's too much wear that can happen, and the wear is not consistent. So because of that, I don't like V wheels. I really don't. Now, what I might do for this build is West 3D has some of the higher end V wheels. I might try order those. Just something that wears less. Because these stock V wheels, they are trash. Trash. Ciabatta. Hmm. Oh, don't get me thinking about food. Water though. Water's always useful. Seen how Kira makes our doing flash. Kira does a lot of weird things. I can't. It steals it like ooh, there's a USB device that's mine, and it like grabs onto it because it's always searching for physical ports to connect to. Might take water break. So I am not streaming or I'm gonna end my stream in less than an hour. So make sure to bang ticket. Have to be live to win. Yeah, you have to be present to win. I'll do that for at least this one, and we'll see. Because I don't have a way of, or I guess I could do it. Ash, I don't know if you're here. So I can do the giveaway two ways. I can either do it present to win, or I can just send you like a message on Twitch. Hello there, Freaky. We have other sound alerts too. Use them. Click on the screen, like right, this way, this way, right down here. There we go. There should be something. Are you using a 40? This one is a 42 because that's what I randomly had. This came off of.
Moments later.
Yeah. Speaking of, the motor came off of spare printers. These were the oversized ones for the lead screws for the x-axis because it was a 300mm printer. Ooh, 93.5. Not bad, not bad. I'll try to keep watching on the drops. Spam chat if we get something that's a winner, because I'm not paying attention. So V-wheel tensioning. Shoot, I don't have the right tool for it. These pliers are the Knipex are too big, too chonky. So I usually use needle nose pliers because I don't do this very much, so I really don't care. 10mm wrench. Oh, is it a 10mm? Yeah, those are on the garage. I don't have those with me. Hopefully one day. My goal is to take this set and to move it into my detached garage. So open not request, but open invitation. If you want better content, I would like help getting that garage into the proper state for recording. So there's two major things I need. One is insulation, because it's not insulated. And two is heating and cooling. So like a DIY heat pump will be perfect for that area. It has to work in a cold environment and keep it reasonably warm, as well as cool in the summer. And then we can have I could do all the rest of the work and organizing and stuff like that. But the insulation and the heat pump. So maybe that's something we can do in the future if you're interested in that type of content. Yeah, I don't. They're upstairs. I'll just use this for now. I'm gonna use this because yeah, I know. The thing I don't like about V-wheels is there's no, like, alright, let's see. Yeah, that's good. It's good tension. Like, there's no measuring. Like, you can kind of feel the slippage of it, but even then, that's not a good test, in my opinion. There's so many variables. Way too many variables. You got good power out there. Oh, that's another point. I'll have to run conduit and, I'll probably do 60 amp service out there. So run a 60 amp sub panel. Right now I just use extension cords, which do work quite well. If you don't load them a ton. Trust me, I'm an engineer. I'm actually probably fairly qualified to do that. But do not do any of your own power stuff if you're uncomfortable. Ooh, this is not tight. Not tight at all. You need to add tinker? What is tinker? What? Yeah, go 100 is not much. Well, the last time I was looking at cable, it was purely dependent on the cost of the wire, because I would need I think around 100 feet. I would say 100 feet to be conservative of wire, and 100 feet of, what is that? I probably run copper, so I think four for 100. potentially. I don't know. I'd have to refer to the opacity charts, but you don't need to run 100. No, no, I'm aware. And yes, it would be better, but it's more of a cost thing, right? It's larger conduit, larger cables, harder pulls, etc., or whatever the situation is. But yeah, 100 would be preferred. I mean, my house is 100 amps service, so straight burial cable. It is, and I actually could do that because of where my power comes in. It's on the inside of the house, but I can run outside and then go underneath the ground. But uh, I live in Maine, and direct burial is not preferred for maintenance. Not at all. Just needs to square the frame to get all 6 feet. Yeah, yeah. Actually, it's a good point. I'll check for square. So what I like to do for square, at least now, is to take an adjustable. What is this thing called? I forget. What is it? What is this tool called? This thing? It's like a T. It's some type of adjustable square. Yeah, 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 yeah. Donate to the kick zombie hedgehog in the pants for being too over engineering everything. Over engineer everything, including leveling. Actually, I think this is genius. So what I do is take this and then put it against the bar, tighten it, and then take it and go to the other side without touching it, and then see where it's at. So this side is actually a bit high, so it's not square. Not square. So we'll have to square that. I don't like to measure off the top rail, but you do either. Plumb trams. How do I even adjust that? I honestly don't know. I think maybe that screw. Yeah, I have. Yeah, you are right though. You are right though. Let me. Quick intermission. I will grab some components from upstairs. So go check out Maker Deck. Alright, I am back. Imagine leaving the set during your own stream. I brought a multimeter too, just in case. Good sanity check. How is the deck doing? We got some things printing. Ooh, Screaming Pumpkin. That looks pretty cool. Looks like an easy print. You feel tired. We should XL on the second row. Oh no, it's an E3D tool changer. Yeah, similar concept, right? Like tool changers already exist, just not from Prusa. And speaking of Prusa, um, what's the best way to say this? Should we get a Prusa? I honestly think that Prusas are the benchmark printer, right? There's either better than a Prusa or worse than a Prusa. There's like Prusa is like the benchmark. Yes, no, no Prusa. Why not? Curious. Because what is it? This one right here, the Mini. It's an expensive printer. It is. I have a KP3S. It prints probably just as well as the Prusa for like under $200. Too easy. Well, it's not. It's not the fact. It's more of just a reference, right? Like, okay, I want to take a print and then see if it's printable in the Prusa. Whether it's the Mini, the Mark III, you should honestly have one. Yeah, and that's a really good first printer, right? Yeah, no one hates their Mini. No one hates their Mini, and especially same thing for the MK3 um, Mark III. Do give way. Yeah. First, yeah, do a giveaway on Horizon. No, hate your Mini once you realize the home frequency. How infrequent use printed small. Okay, interesting. So you print mostly big things. I find so I've been daily driving my KP3S for everything. Like literally, that's like my only good printer that's working right now, and I can print everything on there. Besides some of the larger prints, which I need this for. Most stuff can fit on an Ender 3. Most stuff can fit. Even more things can fit on a Prusa, which is a little larger build volume, I think. I will pass. I like building crap. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't need one. I'm not a business owner. I don't need one. But for reviewing, for just general use, having a reliable printer that I can put right there and say, okay, I need to print. Go to that printer. It'll always be working. It'll just be there. That being said, I'm working on building my own printers that are as reliable as possible. You have the Prusa Mini, so you can hide it from your wife. Yeah. So my goal is to get a the Prusa enclosure with an MK3, whatever newest revision they'll have by the time I can actually get one. New printers. Well, first of all, you have to have a working printer that prints. Okay, so I got setup blocks here. The 3, 2, 1 setup blocks. Yes, this is the best method, or not the best method. It's an easy method. So you bring this up, and oh my god, I love how the um, because of gear reduction and because there's no weight on here, it's extremely difficult to move this by hand. It's easy to drive, but hard to move. So that means the Z is less affected by gravity. Like I have to really push on this to move it, and that's a good thing. So this design, extremely, extremely good, even with just one motor. Burn. Oh yeah, I'm gonna burn you on this stream for sure. For sure. If you can do that, if you can do all the burns to me live on yours, oh man, you are in for a world of hurt. I'll hurt you in ways you didn't know imaginable. But I'm a nice person, so I don't make any mean comments. All right. Actually, reasonably close. Huh. I said this side. So how do we adjust this? This side's actually looser now. Love death. Belt. Yep. Yep. So we can do this two ways. We can actually loosen the grub screw on here and then manually. Actually, that's probably the best way, yeah. So the really cool thing about this system and why you're going to want to look into it if you have a printer that supports this mod, doesn't just have to be an Ender, but if you have any printer that supports this mod, maybe even a bigger printer, make sure both of your z-axes are physically linked together in a way that doesn't degrade on print quality. So belted Z is hypothetically the best way to drive your Z, and then linking it with a steel rod, especially with gear reduction, this is like it's a genius solution. That's why I'm building this, because one, it works well, and two, more people should be doing this. In fact, the printer should come stock with this. The second that you have only a single Z driven and the other side floating, or both driven, but on the same stepper, even two separate motors on two separate drivers could potentially have issues, right? So there's nothing better than two physically linked Z's driven together, in my opinion. Got it to post. Nice. What'd you do? What was it, if you know? Great doing that. Yeah, so right now what I'm doing is I loosened up one of these idlers, and because both of these axes are like, this Z is relatively square, like it's pretty close. Sorry, not Z. The X is pretty reasonably square, but to fine tune it, I'm going to press this up against both of the blocks. It's not a perfect system by any means, but I'm going to hold it square and then press it. And that's probably close, and then tighten this. And when I tighten this, I am linking, like permanently, not permanently, but like physically linking both sides in a fixed position. So when one side moves, it'll always, like, there's no way for one side to become desynced. Like it's physically tied together with a rod. So of course you can manually tweak on this, but that's not how it's gonna work in the real world. Have to update the bio. Put the old CPU. Oh, was a CPU? Oh, yeah. Some CPUs don't. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah, some revisions of boards don't support CPUs, and whether or not CPUs actually support it is kind of a question. We need to talk off stream about frames you found. I'll be honest. I'm not even interested in looking at those because it takes one frame being slightly bent because of poor machining or even just shipping. Not worth it. Not worth it. Because then you have to buy another set or another thing. Like, extrusions are already good. I think we already have good kits. Now, I'd like to hear what you had. Like, what kind of frame you found. Like, just send it to me and we could talk about it. Send me a message on Discord. In fact, if anyone has a message they want to share with me, the best way of doing so is to DM me on Discord, where you can get more info on my username with Bang Discord. It's a great setup. I had no issues with the mod for 3 months. Big improvement. Well, I'm assuming you haven't bought it, but like, just I'm curious, right? I want to know everything there is about hardware. I'm still not 100% sure on the slice engineering stuff, right? I know a lot of people that love slice. I know a lot of people that will never use slice. But I don't know why for either. Like, it doesn't make sense for me to buy one, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense for me not to buy one. So I'm kind of neutral. I don't want to get into that in this stream, but there's stuff like that. There's just a lot of stuff I haven't fully looked into. Just thought for it might buy a second ender. Yes, check eBay. Search in eBay for 3D printers. Search by ending soonest. And you'll see some interesting stuff. I've stopped buying those because I have enough printers and parts, and I'm looking to get more higher quality stuff. But you can find, for example, an Ender 5 for $100 with like nearly all the components. As long as it has the frame and the major parts to it, it's worth it. 80 bucks or less. For what? You hate Slice and the person who approved their patent. Okay, yeah, so it's like like a patent issue, and that's completely fair. You can not like a company because they have something patented that you don't think they should. For example, I think Volvo, um, they invented or developed the seat belts, like the modern seat belt, the tri point harness or 3 point harness, whatever, the one you use in your car. They developed that, but they didn't patent it because they want everyone to have it. Uh, they wanted it accessible. Yeah, you probably know about that, right? So if it's something important, I completely see that. But something that is, I'm not going to say hot ends aren't important, but something that's a consumer product, like consumer electronic, if you actually spent the time and development, resources to develop something, you have full rights to keep it to yourself or to um, let the design open in the public. That's completely up to you. So that is kind of my stance on it. Now it'll depend company by company, but that's how I feel. Is a insane amount of time. Yes, yeah. Like you realize why people patent stuff, right? Because it takes a lot of time and money and effort and people and you consume part of your life to design something. Of course, you're gonna want to take all of its benefits as much as possible. Someone know a printer. Yeah, it's an E3D tool changer. It's an E3D tool changer, and I believe um, there are four Revo somethings. I don't know if they're Chimeras, but they're four Revos. What is MakerDeck? And where can you buy this awesome merch from Fix 'em Dude? Like seriously, this shirt, I love it. Like it could not be any better. Definitely my favorite shirt so far out of the two. And I like the color. Slab, I'll call for Ender 3v2 on eBay. See, that's not worth it. $100 for Ender 3v2? No, not at all. I would expect to pay about $40 for one of those. Maybe 50. Like they're just not they're depending what you want to use them for and what parts you want to salvage. In my opinion, it's not worth paying that much. My BQ I think I got for about 60, but that included a 5 driver SKR board, like fully unlocked for Clipper, 5 motors and a good frame, etc. It had all the good stuff in it. So don't buy a kind of a basic printer just for parts. Buy it because you want a specific set of parts out of it. Maybe you want, I guess the power supplies aren't even that good anymore. It depends on the printer. Creality printers on eBay are generally overpriced because Creality. Everyone wants a Creality. They know Creality. So try to look for other printers from other brands like Big Tree Tech or I've seen a couple of others that people don't know. Like, oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, I'm gonna click on the Ender. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, I'm gonna click on the Ender. If you can snag an Ender that has a good value, then that's worth it though. No bang. Well, you gotta spell it right, but no, there's no bang. You can just link. You can link stuff out. Yeah, the new Trunksy X5. Yeah, okay. Make it like Ender 5 and make eyes. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah, like you can take any printer as long as really. So if you want to ask like what defines a printer, I say it's the frame, because the frame is usually the thing you don't change, and if you have to change the frame, then you're changing the printer. Um, easy three. You'd have to link it or send me a DM. Yeah, send me a DM. I'll take a look at it. And if you have questions on like, hey, is it worth getting this printer on eBay, just DM me on Discord and I'll take a look. Preferably before the auction's over, but that's definitely the best way by far to get printers is on eBay as an auction. Why did you link my page? Yeah, go follow Ash. That's how we do it manually. I, I'm I'm a single person, so I don't have the ability to just go to the computer and type chat, and I can't do manual shoutouts for everyone. So shout yourself out. Change your name. Yeah, careful with that though. Don't change your name too many times. I did at the beginning. Well, I had my name for a while, but once you develop a name, stick with it. That's my best advice. Because you're sponsoring a giveaway. Oh yeah, sure. There's a giveaway. Right. Bang, bang ticket. We'll draw for that in about 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. We'll draw for the giveaway to get some vinyl. Can you explain a little bit more about that in chat, if you can? Just a little bit about the actual material, what it can be, where it can be applied. Like it looked like their car, yeah, vinyl decals. I'm assuming outdoor rated. I'm assuming for Windows. I so much you can do with that stuff. What giveaway? So if you do bang giveaway, you should have some little bit of information. Not very much. Not very much information. Ads. Yeah, sorry. You put them in anything 3 to 5 year. Yeah, yeah. I would definitely like some. Um, I don't have a specific like need at the moment. But as soon as I do, I'll hit you up. Yeah, and so I don't know what we'll specifically do for giveaways, but at least for this week, we'll be doing a giveaway every stream. Sponsored by Ash. Very yeah. Thanks again for sharing your work by giving it away. That's the best way of doing it. Uh, deck deck nails. There's the eBay link. Okay. Um. Oh no, no, no. Not those things. Um. Absolutely not. Oh, jeez. I'm talking about a real 3D printer, right? So let me go to. So literally, I go to eBay. I type in 3D printer, and then I do sort by price plus shipping. No, sorry. Ending soonest. Then I just look. I scroll down the list. Like, is it worth getting any of these? I look for low prices. Like, there's a lot of interesting things that just show up. Resin printers. I was gonna do my resin printer today, but get that set up. But I wanted to get this going instead, which I'm not doing a great job on. Yeah, not a lot. Ending soon, but I will link the best seller that I've gotten all my stuff from. So if you check out this reseller, not affiliated, they bruh, they post a lot of trailer park reference. Oh, it's been a while since I watched that. Sorry. If you go to that eBay link, that's who posts the good stuff. And they're right in New Hampshire, so the shipping's really fast. I haven't looked for a while for a reason because I'd probably have more printers. But I've tried at least one of every type so far. Besides a Delta. I want a Delta. But I'd rather have some working printers first. So what's left? So we have reasonably squared X. It's tied together. Everything's tensioned. The belts are belty. Just the tool head. So I did unrail it. I derailed it. So I think I'm going to attempt to reattach this without losing any balls. Carefully. Oh, perfect. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Might have to clean it out. It might be some gunk in it, but oh, so smooth. The West 3D linear rails, like um their CNA rails that they custom order, nearly perfect. Like they are what you want for a 3D printer. Even I this is something that really shocked me. The Voron spec, the Voron spec for linear rails um is a bit off. That's the best way of saying it. It's a bit off. They could greatly improve their recommendation for a stiffer preload um, from the very minimal testing. Specifically for the X, just the X should be stiffer. The rest of them can be a lighter preload. So I think these are my screws that I need. I'm kind of just trying to use up because there's a screw on the desk. It came from the printer, so I'm trying to figure out what went where. I think I might have dumped a bunch of them on the floor though. So, oh, I'll see what I have for screws. I want them all to be the same. I like the socket head ones for linear rails because it's a recessed screw, and that's what it's designed for. The socket heads. But I think they're 6 millimeter, and I have like none. I have them, but they're all dumped, and I have to resort them. Where does Voron specify the preload? Just in their sourcing guide. There's not really much information at all. It's, they recommend a CNA rail, medium preload. That's the only spec. So when I was sent CNA rails that were medium preload, especially the bigger ones, I had major issues with my input shaper graph. Like, there were frequencies that were just, it was off. It was as if something was loose. So I swapped out the X for a West 3D, same rail, same stainless steel rail, just a higher preload. Perfect. Fixed my issues. There are several recommended sources. How many $1 million the rail costs? Oh, the West 3D ones, they're cheap. They're very cheap. Like, there's no reason not to get them, in my opinion. Like $20 for one of these MGN 12 rails. Cheaper than Amazon. Cheaper than the shitty ones I got on Amazon. Like, they're good. Like, in fact, they were tested. A West 3D actually bought a bunch of rails and tested them, and then picked this one. So that's what they use. In fact, you'll want to stay tuned for some future releases that I'm in on. Very exciting things coming in the future from West 3D. Very exciting. I am actually excited. So you ordered higher preload from West 3D. Yes, yes, and I don't know if you can order them directly from CNA, but they are a very specific preload that is not listed on their site. So it's kind of a if the seller knows you, then you can get that preload. Like, you can get the proper tension. It's a custom preload, I think. So there's no spec. Some of the crew members passed for high, medium, inside seat. Yeah, exactly. Right. Like you have to test this stuff. There's no spec. It's just the recommended. And that's what I consider the spec. Whatever's recommended, that's the spec. In my opinion, so I guess we'll just get this thing mounted. I don't even care if it has all the. I guess I do care if it has the T-nuts. Oh, what size are these? 8mm. I'll just use these. I want them all to be the same. So, are they 8s or are these 6s? Could be 8s, right? Are they 6s? Yeah. If you need to buy linear rails, just go to West 3D. I guess they are 6s. Okay, that's fine. It's fine with me. Also, I haven't been doing a lot of content on it, but the Undertaker line of nozzles from West 3D, the tungsten carbides, those are eventually replacing all of the nozzles that I own. That's how good they are. That's one opinion that I am sticking to. Like the tungsten carbides are the best nozzle that you can get for your 3D printer. Better than diamond. I'll even go that far. Better than diamond nozzles. Take that, Grant. No. The diamonds are still fine. Just I think the price for the tungstens are a lot more reasonable. You get one or two. Yeah, one per printer, right? Or at least get one of each size. And then have the ability to swap them out. But the idea is that you don't really need to swap it out. It's like the nozzle that you just use in your printer. So if you print a lot of very fine detailed models, you might want to go with a 0.4. If you do not extremely detailed models, but still want fine resolution, then the 0.6 is a great middle ground for being able to print larger prints a little faster. And if you're curious on printing speed versus nozzle size, I'll be doing some testing in the future because I have a lot of doubts about current recommendations, and I'm here to fact check. I don't want to say anyone's wrong, but I don't want to say anyone's right without being able to test their theory. Trust but verify. And that is the... Maybe that would be a good logo. Trust but verify. I love that. It means so much, and it's just a short statement. 0.6 is better. R&D live. Oh yeah, we do everything live as much as possible. That's why I stream, because this is raw, unfiltered content, and a lot of you guys want to see that. So this is what I'm doing. This is realistic. This is as realistic as it gets. Now, yeah, 0.6. I am proposing, and this is something that I still have to test. This is not fact, but I am proposing that you can get the same performance from a 0.4 nozzle just by extruding larger width lines as a 0.6 without a reduction in speed. That's what I'm proposing. That'll be my test. So if anyone wants to see that, let me know, and we will do that. And as I start to get into YouTube videos, we'll be making videos. I want them to both be clickbait and have usable data. That will be fun. So right now you can't really see, but I am attempting to line up this linear rail. There's an end stop built because this micro Swiss is designed for a Ender 3. There's an end stop that needs to be triggered, and I'm sliding the rail so that as it triggers, the carriage essentially is even with the end of the extrusion, and that will give me the maximum amount of X travel. Roughly about here. It doesn't have to be super perfect, but because I'm probing, that travel is preferred. And then I don't have my alignment tools on me, so we're gonna have to YOLO this a bit. But I just want to get these a little tight. Code reduction flow, meaning I want to test it or find more data on it, but how fast can you print with a 0.4 nozzle extruding a 0.8 line width versus a 0.6 nozzle extruding a 0.8 line width, right? So the two nozzles with the same line widths. What's the cap? Is it the flow of the hot end? Right? So how much flow capacity a hot end has? Or is it based on the pressure built up, aka the extruder? So is it limited by the extruder? Is it limited by the flow? So what does a larger nozzle actually get you? 0.6 pushing 1.2. That's flow. I did the widest I've done so far is 1.1 millimeters with a 0.4 nozzle. And that's what I did, and it worked perfectly fine. And I just have to see what speeds I can extrude at. So I'm guessing my my theory is that you're limited by your extruder, how well your extruder is. If it can force filament through a oh god, Pez is here. Great. Party's over. Boom, boom, boom. Welcome in, Pez. Thank you for the bit. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So if your extruder can force filament through or overcome the resistance and pressure buildup via the smaller nozzle, which in reality 0.6 and 0.4, that's not much of a difference. They're both very, very fine openings. So I don't think the actual extruder will have a ton of impact. Whoop, what did I do? Oh, let's go down. So I don't think the extruder is going to have a ton of impact, which leaves the hot end. So as long as you're not exceeding the flow capacity or capability of the hot end, I think you should go for a 0.4 nozzle. Micro Swiss NG, I have the power. Yeah, that was still pretty impressive. I'm scientific, probably not as much, but still very interesting to see. How fast can I go? Max flow divided by layer height divided by layer width. So after the patch, that calculation doesn't have the nozzle width in it. The nozzle diameter. So does it matter what size nozzle you use? It didn't make a ton of sense to me. Everyone recommended these big fat nozzles with like with Creality hot end. Like it's not gonna be able to push enough or melt enough filament to be able to utilize that in That's just what I see. What matters is your muffin. Oh man, you're making me hungry again. I'm gonna look for muffins tomorrow. Let's see what kind of muffins are at the fair. Mmm. Buttery muffins, yummy. Now I'm doing a pretty, not poor job, but overdoing how level. It doesn't have to be perfect, but because you're gonna end up leveling or tramming the bed based off of however level this comes. So I just got this even, and now I'm going to tighten the middle one, nice and tight, and then loosen the outside two. Loosen the outside two. So now it's only fixed at the one point in the middle, and then I'm going to work my way back and forth, tightening them. So that way it has a single reference point, and you're not causing any bend or stresses in the pattern. It's not severely necessary, but that's the proper way of installing one of these. Of course, you'd want to use a torque wrench too, but I am a torque wrench. The edge catching. You did the math a long time ago. What's the overhang advantage with wider extrusion width? Yeah, who did that? Who was the one who did the testing on overhangs versus line width? Because that's a fair point, right? But that's not in the video. So I see one actual answer on what nozzle size to use. Maybe. But Chewy says the edge catching. Yes. So a nozzle has a flat surface on it, and then it goes up at an angle. So your line width actually has to or should stay within that distance. But what is that distance? So is that going to be the limiting factor? Is that why you're going to want to pick a specific size nozzle? Nick was talking about it. Yeah, he was. Nick will talk about anything. Go with the largest to get desired results. You could do bigger, smooth extrusions. Okay. So let's say, for example, you have a tungsten carbide nozzle. So hypothetically, the face of the nozzle is going to remain consistent throughout the lifespan of it. If I'd have to measure it, but the actual faces of nozzles are fairly wide, right? And this would be like a per nozzle basis. So yeah, let's just take this one right here. So this is very approximately, very roughly, yeah, 1 millimeter. That's actually exactly 1 millimeter. Interesting. So about 1 millimeter on a 0.4 nozzle. So because that flat surface measures 1 millimeter, does that mean I can go up to 1 millimeter line width? And do larger nozzles have more flat surface? Oh, yeah, there you go. 0.4 standards, 1 millimeter face. Okay. What? Hey, no advertising here, Pezlas. How do you dare you advertise people's models that they spent a ton of time developing? Oh, how dare everyone in chat click that link and go check out the model that I didn't like. Hey, I didn't have to like it because I got the pre-demo version. Oh, I got shouted out. Thank you, Kevin, for the shout out. I appreciate it. Does that actually go somewhere? Oh, it does. Oh wow, that's cool. Huh. Wow. My Swatch truck has 158 hearts with 288 downloads. I'm impressed with that. I like that. I think it's over 4,000. Yeah, 4,000 views. So the swatch truck, even though it's not on the front page, and I don't have a history of views for it though, but they're going up pretty steadily. So I don't know who's viewing it or why. But at this point, it's either someone linking to it or them searching. That's what I'm assuming. And I need you guys to keep an eye out. I would like to know the first person that includes the swatch truck in one of their videos on YouTube. You've been sharing other Discords. Yeah, thanks, Bob. I appreciate it. I mean, it doesn't help. Well, it doesn't directly help me out, but just having more people see my model kind of like links them back to me, etc. But a lot of people, they're not gonna find me because of the model. Like, I'll download a model and I won't even check who made it a lot of the time. So yeah, I have two. In fact, here I have a handful, and this isn't even all of them. This is just what I could fit in the cup. So this is the printables trophy that you get. It's the badge, but in like a STL form that you get sent when you win a giveaway. I like how this one came out. Polyterra Army Blue. Pretty nice. I'll keep it. I'm proud of it. Alright. Gotta put URL. Yeah, I could. I'm not trying to like over promote myself. I think it's just a fun print that you can print. Okay. There's link. Okay, thank you, Pez. 0.6 millimeter nozzles, 1.5. Is it FDEP patch? I don't know. Like, I don't understand, or I'm not aware of how these filaments were manufactured. Oh, we have a giveaway. Giveaway. Time for giveaway, guys. Before I forget, we have a giveaway. Let me just go to the big camera. So, bang ticket. It's your last chance. Tell me, Miss Low chat. Yeah, I'm. As chat goes, oh my god, I got 27 viewers. As chat gets faster and faster, you have to at me. Yeah, exactly. You have to at me, or else I'll miss your message. And if I don't read your at me again, like, there's no. I will tell you when to stop spamming me. So, bang ticket. You have until, I guess, 3 minutes. I'll end it at 1. Yes, if I miss chat, repost it. I have to be that person. Or message me on Discord. If you have something that's really important, don't put it in chat. Message me on Discord. I will read it. And if I don't read it, send it again. Because I probably read it and then forgot about it. I'm mildly forgetful. Yeah, so bang, bang, drop. Let's see if we can get some filament giveaways. But we will definitely be giving away something today. For this one, you have to be here. You have to be here to win. Have to have stuck with me for the 2 hours I've been streaming. I think that's fair. That's fair. But I also like how Modbot does it, because he'll only have the giveaway. Well, you still have to be live to win, but he does it like in the middle of the stream. It's like not the end, but the middle. You're welcome for the shout out, even a drippy hater. Hater? I'm not a hater. This is my favorite print. I love Drippy. Drippy hater. Jeez. Actually, this is my second one. I gave one away as a gift. Oh yeah, the drip is so nice. I love it. What did I hate about it? Oh. Sometimes I'm sarcastic a lot of the time I'm sarcastic. So stuff I say might come out like I'm being harsh, but that's just who I am. Yes, prove you wrong. What? Modbot's a smart man. Yeah, Modbot's pretty awesome. Just I don't know. I like watching his streams and his content. Oh, he has I really need to watch his newest video on the. He did a Manta board review, so I'll have to check and see what that was about. No more CPU giveaway. Got it work. Oh, so you wanted me to give away like a non-working CPU? That's funny. I'm gonna sit down too. Drink some water. I forgot I can sit. Ugh. I'll get all close to the microphone for you guys. It was good coverage. His latest video. Yeah, I didn't have a chance today to watch that. Busy trying to do other stuff. I was working on this a bit too. I had to reprint some parts, and it's looking good. It's looking good. It's really awesome to see the print quality differences between older prints and newer ones. All right, who is ready for a giveaway? Bang tickets if you have not entered yet for vinyl stickers. I love stickers, so I'll be happy to give some away. Oh man, I am tired too. I will be sleeping very shortly. I'll be crawling into bed. Okay. If I can find where I put the giveaway. God. I need a mouse pad too. It feels crunchy. I don't know. Maybe I got too much sanding shavings on here, but all right. Let's see. Let's see. The battery for my car. Yeah, I had to. I didn't even test it. I probably should have, but I'm assuming a battery will work perfectly fine. It's probably here. Here we go. Stream elements. All right. Closing the giveaway. Giveaway is closed. Let's check chat. You can always say. You can say that a few hours before you leave. Peach Neck is meant to review. Did I watch that one? I don't remember. I I so some videos I'll sit down and watch. And let's get some hype in chat. Hype in chat. Let's get some hype in chat for the giveaway. You like your new backdrop? What, you don't like the bag? Yeah, I had to use it. I had to utilize the backdrop. Gotta go. Have a nice day. Hey, thanks for joining in. We're about to do a giveaway. Ad. All right. Likes this music. It's good music. We have a Zach Rutledge in chat. Everybody. Guys, these Lego guys invading the streams. And Zach, you are going to get a 3D printer eventually, whether or not you buy it yourself or whatever. Once you do, I will send you filament. I want you to have some good filament. So hit me up as soon as you get one, okay? I want to send you some filaments. Come on. Everyone needs some Galaxy Dark Blue in their life. You know something about Zach. What do you know about Zach? He's stealing my soul. No hype emoji? We have a hype emoji. You just gotta sub to my channel. Hype. You don't have Galaxy Dark Blue? Oh my god. We're gonna have to do a... You know what? One of these streams, we're gonna have to do a Galaxy Dark Blue. Zach? Hit me up. I'll send you some filament. It arrived yesterday. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it. So everybody, this is the one time I'll actually do a shout out because it's worth shouting out. So Zach is now team printer. Maybe. Gotta actually print with it first. We will fulfillment you. I need a soundboard. I need a soundboard. I really do. Awesome, awesome. Well, yeah. Message me. Yeah. How's this sound? You come into someone else's stream and you win a giveaway for a giveaway that hasn't happened. But yeah, I'll send you some filaments. Some filaments. Sparky Face. Sparky Face 5. Oh my god. What is everyone doing? Why is it... What is it about 1 a.m.? Everyone comes on my stream at 1 a.m. Why? Why 1 a.m.? Oh yeah, we have a giveaway. Let's draw that. Draw a winner. Sorry. I got distracted by Zach. Hold on. Giveaway, draw winner. Peslas, you won the giveaway. Congratulations. Actually, well deserved. Well deserved. So you will, you will. Oh yeah, you'll be receiving a link from me to fill out your details to get whatever is in that link. I don't know if he changed it, so congratulations. Let me get back to chat. I actually read chat. Oh god. I'm so far behind. Too much hype. It's only 10. Yeah, it's 10 for the West Coast people, which is perfect. Yeah. Rigged. Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks for the follow. Like, we're following. I mean, you don't have to follow, but thank you. I appreciate it. You don't have to. Yes, Zach. I do. I like positive streamers in the streaming industry. There's way too many negative streamers and people doing kind of meh stuff, so I appreciate anyone who streams that is enjoyable and has fun alerts. Travis, you wanna focus? You wanna focus? Am I fun? Um, I haven't. There's no one here in chat that streams that isn't fun. Everyone in chat is awesome. I'm awesome. Yes, there you go. Your focus is dead. Alright, parts printer. We got wild mods in chat. Wow. What? This is a fun place to be today. Everyone is in chat. Oh my god. Yes, everyone. For anyone who's just joining in, we have a few things. There is the Polymaker Discord, and on there I have my own channel. So the Polymaker Discord is just awesome in general. If you do any type of 3D printing, it's a great place to be because you can ask random questions about filament, printers. It doesn't even have to be Polymaker related. And you have my channel on there, which is where we talk about the stream stuff and a lot of other fun off-topic things. Vile, did you get your bamboo? Did you get the bamboo? I'm assuming you did. I'm hoping you did. I did catch a little bit of your stream today, but nice. Woo! Good job. Oh my god, what is this? Pezla. Yeah, go download the Drippy Pail. This thing's stupid fast. Yeah, it is. Yeah. You'll enjoy that. You'll be busting out a Nerf blasters in no time. Like no time. And you can print them straight in ABS or CF nylon, whatever you want. Just throw filament in and call it a day. It's actually good advice for a playmaker too. What is it, Discord? Oh god, I'm too much chat. How do you guys handle this? I have like, why? Everything is so fast. Okay, yeah, back to Discord. So join Discord, join my channel. Good place to be. You'll get stream notifications because that's the only way to get real notifications is through Discord. Talk to me about charity makers. Charity makers? Oh. She might mess up too. Yeah, the 1 a.m. is just like, I hope I'm fun. Have you seen focuses being resigned? You see how the focus is. Yeah, ribbon cables and 3D printers with motion. Um, mm, eh, Try one of your own designs right now. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, so with the... Yeah, you can print pretty fast with that thing. Yeah, okay. Tactile. You just gotta keep messaging him, honestly. It's the weekend right now, so he's very busy. Right now, if anyone needs to contact Nick, please be patient. Earth is coming up. There is a lot to do for Earth. Okay? So, be patient with Nick. Open up a ticket on the Discord. That's the best way to kind of keep track of messages. So if you need to contact Nick, open a ticket. It doesn't have to be Polymaker specific. Well, I guess it's Polymaker related. It doesn't have to be like website or product support related, but just open a ticket. Yeah. Who's checking Discord? Wait, what? Who? Oh, I hate. I cannot stand. Okay, I can't stand Twitch threads. I don't understand them. I had to click see thread to see it. Okay, I guess that's reasonable, but it sends a message of the first one. Oh, probably. I guess we said Polymaker enough times. Oh, thank you, Dick, for joining in. Oh, it's yeah, 1 in the afternoon. Try to keep up with the. Not for zombie. Yeah, see, I get like, I can see like I'm messaged, but threads are a mess. Yes, it still applies. Uh, don't pester Nick or be patient. We need to clone Nick. I know you do too much stuff. You need to offload. I try to do as much as I can with the Discord to help out, but some stuff I can answer, but I can't give actual answers. So, like, sure, have as much film as you want. I can't just say that, right? Delete everything in your inbox to start over. Oh my god, probably. Yeah, just start over. So welcome on in, Polymaker. We just did a sticker giveaway. I should close that. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Mark giveaway is complete. Oh, Pezla's messaged me? Yeah, message me, Pez. I will forget. In fact, I'll send you right now. Let's do that. Here we go. There is the Liz. Liz. There, I messaged you. Great. Fill that out. Um, okay. I am just about done, both mentally and physically for the night. So, if anyone has any last minute questions, please do message, put in chat. Me, yes, yes, you are you. Um, thank you, Kevin, Pez, and Kieran for the shout outs on MakerDeck. Ooh, oh wow, that camel planter is coming out amazing. Dang. And is there even a purge tower? Oh, that's not a purge tower too, right? Because actually, how is that working? So many questions. It's come out really good. I love that screaming pumpkin. Oh, so much stuff. Go check out MakerDeck. Bang MakerDeck in chat. I'll do it. Bang. There you go. It's not a purge tower. It's a priming tower. Yeah, sorry, priming tower. Not. Ugh. Yeah. But same thing. You're like purging, sort of. Yeah, you're purging, but you're also priming. It's both things. I'd consider it. There you go. Bang MakerDeck. Or any last minute things you want to mention? So now we all know the final answer to all the filament questions. I am, but somehow Zombie's voice is making my daughter sleep. I know, I know. I should just read. Oh, I should read an STS from like a Polymaker filament. That'll really get the sleepy vibes going. All right, let's look at Galaxy. All right, Galaxy Dark Blue. Let's check the TDS. Read some of that. Polylite PLA is a high-quality PLA designed for reliability and ease of printing. Physical properties, density, testing method. ISO 1183. Typical value 1.17 grams per cubic meter. Centimeter cubed. Cubic centimeter? At I can't even read. At 23 Celsius. Melt index 210 Celsius with 2.16 kg. Typical value 7 to 11 grams per 10 minutes. Light transmission not applicable. Flame retardancy not applicable. Chemical resistance data not resistant. Moisture absorption curve weird. Thermal properties glass transition temperature 61 C. Melting temperature 150 C. Can't do that, Dave. I'm sorry. Your whole building just fell asleep. The whole world is crashed. Uh, yeah. In fact, these streams are so chill that some people have literally slept through winning giveaways. Last Tempest told no one to know. No, Nick, you gotta put the density. Put the density of the filament on the page. Ah, I need that. You know what, Nick? Give me access to your website. I'll fix it. It'll be fixed. uh, Blame the fact that it's 1 a.m. for your sleepiness, not your voice. Yeah, Zach, what are you doing up? What? East Coast. Go to bed. Go to bed. Jeez. Also, Zach, I didn't see you. PM me your if you can PM me your shipping info or something. I will send you filaments from Polymaker, of course. What are you saying, East Coast? I'm in my own world. I'm not even on this planet. I'm like I'm on the moon. I'm over the moon. Translation hardest, not hardest, not kind. No, I'm just paying it back, honestly. I still have to build my Lego set that you sent me. Ugh. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. And once this set is done, I gotta get Lego going. I need a significantly larger desk. And we're gonna be building some Lego on stream. New Lego, woodworking. We can woodwork some Lego. That'd be fun. 3D print. Don't fill the bag with water before shipping the filament. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I had to think about that for a second. Drill more holes in your spool? What? Oh yeah, Nick, you need to fix the winding process. All the spools are backward. They're not correct. Actually, let's do a live comparison. Um Maybe. You are my wake up stream. I know, I know. That's why I like streaming this time of day, because we have everyone. So we have the East Coast, who's staying up way too damn late. The West Coast, which is the perfect time to watch, like right before bed. And then Europe, that's like just waking up, heading to bed. Hey, have a good night, everyone who's leaving. All the holes. Yes, we like as many holes as possible in our filament spools. And actually, speaking of filament spools with lots of holes, um, Cruciament. If we're judging filament by the amount of holes in their spools, I mean you can't beat this. Like look at that. Look at all those holes. And the hexagons, the best shape. So we're switching all of our filament over to Cruciament because it's the best filament, so we have to use it, right? I'm building a factory in Australia. Oh, good, good. Yeah. Well, yeah, just make sure none of the Australian filament gets into the real world. Okay. So, we are comparing. Can we compare? Where's the front of this? Is there a front? Okay. Here's the front. The front of the filament spool is the one that has the text. So, this is Prussiament PLA orange because that's their classic filament. Perfectly wound too. Ooh, it's like stupidly round. It blows out the camera. So this spool is wound. Um, Looking at the front, it's wound counterclockwise, and the Polymaker spool. This is the front. Oh wow, which way is the front? So Nick, I don't get why the filament spool has the printing information on one side, but the labeling for the filament on the other side. Like, can't you put the sticker on the other side? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. So, which side's the front? Is it the one with what filament it is, or is it the one with the printing information? We'll go with the printing information. In this case, it's wound clockwise, so this is backwards from Prussiament. There we go. So if you live in Australia, you need to order Prushiment if you're in the rest of the world, Polymaker. Does that settle that debate? Prushment's backwards from Polymaker. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Prushment just copied. You copied Polymaker. I can get behind that. Okay. I gotta say though, yes, these are plastic spools. But I love the design. I really do. Hexagons, they are my favorite shape, and yeah, these are cool. I like how the filament actually, like, it's held internally. It's very strange. Um, yeah, it's like held in on the inside. So when you press it in, it like stays in. Otherwise, there's this method, so it sticks out. I don't know. It's weird. Hexagons are the bestagons. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Zombie Hedgehog's too tired to process that. What do you mean? I am in perfect working condition. After I have some water. From our sponsor, lttstore.com. Go get your 64-ounce water bottle today. And screwdriver. It's correct. Well, it depends if you live in Australia or the rest of the world. What's in the bottle? uh, liquid. Actually, did you see the Easter egg in Prushiment? Is it an Easter egg? Is there literally an Easter egg? Easter egg. Are you gonna make me search for some type of Easter egg? Is there something to actually look at here? Oh, jeez. Oh, is it on the inside? There's some stuff on the inside. I don't know what's going on there. It looks like some type of tracking info. Oh yeah, these are really cool. Um, you can each filament is unique, and you can scan it, and it brings you to the website. It tells you when it was manufactured, what the diameter of the filament is. Like it charts out the diameter of the filament for your individual spools. It's actually kind of cool. Whether that's useful or not, not really, but it's cool. I like data. Nick, if you haven't seen that, I'm sure you have, but it's very interesting. What's the Easter egg? Once you finish it? Oh, I gotta finish it? Alright. Well, thanks for letting me know to actually look up for something. Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus. I don't know if I've seen that. Okay. Well, it seems like chat has died down. I don't like. I'll wind it. I gotta wind it so it's in the correct position. I do have a couple. I think I have two. I finished two Polymaker spools. Two of them out of all of them that I have. So I can wind down the Polymaker cardboard spool. Joey Pete eating the film. What? You can talk more? No. I need to stop. I need to go to bed. I have stuff to do tomorrow. Oh god, it's been half an hour? Jeez. Okay, yeah. We need to put a cap on this. Our Easter egg is on the box. Only idea for this Easter egg. There's an Easter egg on the box? What kind of Easter egg is in the box? Check out a Polymaker box. Hmm. Man, hold on. What is this? I'm gonna scan this random QR code. Is that a what does that do? You've won a lifetime supply of Polymaker filament? Whoa! That's amazing! Wow, thank you. Is there an Easter egg? Please. Easter egg? Easter egg. Easter egg? Are you guys trolling? Is it Easter egg? Not to say what? No, you can't. You can't do this to me. You can't give me an Easter egg. There is one? Ugh. If you can find it, give you Galaxy Dark Blue. I can find it? Um, really? Is it like that hidden? Is this a known thing? It's on like all of the new. It's on all the new boxes. Are you sure? Well, I guess I gotta tear apart the box now. You're you guys are terrible trolls. There's no Easter egg. There can't be an Easter egg somewhere hiding on the box. Wouldn't be on that side. Oh my god, really? Was that your idea? It better be your idea. What am I supposed to do with the box? Oh my god. I just got rid of a bunch of my box. I should save all the boxes and then like put them together. Wow, that is too funny. That is too funny. Oh man. I didn't know what to expect. But I can hear Nick yelling at me. I can just hear him. Actually, I could probably find a clip of him saying that. Oh, too funny, Nick. Too funny. Yeah, an Easter egg on this will be cool too. Oh, I'm actually crying. Wow, I am way too tired for that. Well, Well, a good laugh to end the stream. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I guess you'll have to buy some Polymaker filament. Bang Polymaker. There we go. There you go. Go buy some filament, 15% off your first order. Make sure to buy $75 worth to get free shipping after the coupon. Get some awesome filament. Pick up some Galaxy Dark Blue. In fact, I think I might have fallen in love with Polysmooth. I've only printed one thing with it, and it's the nicest thing I've ever seen. And I think everyone I've shared that picture with, the Chelsea's balloon animal, was it a butterfly? Amazing. Galaxy PC. That's funny, Bob. You're funny. But yeah, Polysmooth. Oh boy, yeah, instant. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny. Yeah, it's like that. What? Okay. Well, on that note, you said I feel poly smooth PC. Yeah, we need more smoothing action. Or actually, you can. What are you doing? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm just enjoying chat right now. I got a good bunch of people. Cool. Well, let's wrap it up by kind of talking about the next steps. Um, we were so close. We were like, I'm not even joking. We were this close to finishing this printer today, but I got derailed. I had to tension the belt. Oh, I had to go upstairs and get a BL Touch, and then plug it in, and then it's done. 2.4. Okay, so coming up, I guess we're building a Voron 2.4. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. So thanks to, well, no thanks until it's confirmed, but thanks to Bob at least for supplying components. If anyone wants to donate components, maybe if you have any spare parts, that would be preferred. You know, reduce, reuse, recycle. If you have any spare components that I can use to build a Voron 2.4, that would be appreciated. Hit me up. Otherwise, if you want to help fund components, I think it'll be mostly funded. I don't know yet. But once it's confirmed, once I get the parts on hand, we'll have a good time. Reduce andizing the build plate. Why? Why? BOM Discord. Yeah, I have a BOM on my Discord. I should probably pin it, but TBD. TBD. Oh man, okay. Color? TBD. I don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't even got my Polymaker Sparkle Glitter Galaxy ABS ASA yet. So I can't use that. Sad. Good night, everyone. Well, good night, Nick. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the laugh. That was pretty good. I don't know if you caught it, but I like that quite a bit. I'll catch you on Tuesday. Tuesday, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Tune into twitch.tv/polymaker_3D. I could probably do a shout out too. That'd work well. But tune into Nick's stream. Pretty fun. Sometimes I will force my way in to talk about hardware. I'm the hardware guy, and he's like the science guy. It works out pretty well. So tune in. Eventually, we'll build the Voron 2.4. Probably. We're going to design and build our own printer. I have two of them planned. One of them is a weird one. It's weird. It's going to be a bed slinger but within a Core XY style frame, like an enclosed frame, that's fully printable in PLA and capable of printing ABS and self-upgrading. So that'll be a really fun one to try out and design. Positron, yeah, I guess once kits come out, we might build one of those. Essentially, if I get sent a kit for a positron to build on stream, I will build it. I would like to have one. That would be pretty cool, but at least being able to build it would be interesting. Because I don't need any 3D printers, so just building them and getting my hands on them are fun. Hey, thanks for the shout out. I'm too lazy to. I don't like this keyboard very much, so. What else is coming up? Man, the set build. So, this is. I don't know. I kind of like. What do you guys think of this white backdrop? Like, is this like a reasonable set? Like, I wanted filament spools on it. Like, I do want spools of filament, but I like the curtain. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. So we'll figure that out in the future. We'll get some, like the light. Yeah, I gotta get the actual lighting on the set. You don't like dark backgrounds? No, I don't either. But you don't like trash bags as a background? What? But we could talk about the set. But that'll be just something we'll have to do. Like, not this table getting better stuff. We're gonna build all kinds of stuff. Woodworking, that's coming up. Streaming out in the shop, that'll be coming up. Just like crazy amounts of stuff. Oh, YouTube, that's coming up too. I gotta start filming and doing my review for the Kingroon KP5L. So yeah, that'll be good. Apparently, I am not a big enough. I'm not a celebrity, so they will not be helping with any printer tests. So they won't be sending me any printers. I did request. Actually, I don't think they offered to discount printers for me to review. I was like, okay, and then they were like, no, we're not even gonna do that. So, Kingroon. Because I like what they're doing. I like the stuff that they've decided to do. Any company can do what they have done with linear guides, but they're not, because V-wheels are cheap and easy, but not for the consumer. So unfortunately, Kingroon has a lot of I really wish I could, have a chat with them, and just express all the stuff that I'd like to see. I feel like they need someone to kind of give them a push in the right direction. One day they'll come back. Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. I'm just saying. I know some people were looking for an update, and no, they will not be directly working with me. Which, that's fine. I'm a new streamer, and I don't even have a YouTube channel set up. So once we do, we will be reaching out again. And if anyone wants to send me something to review, I will give my honest feedback. They only want good reviews. I will give them a good. I like all of their printers so far. I do. Like, that's my opinion. So I've stated that I like their printers. I want to check out more of them. There's not much more to ask. Like, they sent one to Nero, so yeah, that says a lot. He's pretty critical. But I will end it there. You know where to find me. Some of you need to message me, so do that. And I will catch you in another stream. Thank you for joining on in. Let's go find someone to raid. Whew. Mic off. Not mic off, cam off. You want to test a V400 bamboo? Oh, yeah, I mean, if I had it my way, I would be testing all the printers. Another thing I have planned is we're going to design and test our own, like, things. We're going to test stuff. You know what? Let's go into here. Let's do this today. I was going to do this yesterday, but today would make more sense. We are going to raid. New friend request on Facebook. I don't really use Facebook. I'd prefer not to. Installing Windows. Hey, that's good. So we're gonna be rating charity makers. So, similar to Maker Deck, you can watch live makes of 3D prints, but specifically for the IC 3D, I believe it's all for that fundraiser where you can print stuff and donate it. I'm not very good at explaining it. Yeah. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I forgot, or whenever I streamed last. So go and join on in, ask any questions you have, and enjoy. Oh, I can't wait to do that. I'm gonna get a print farm going and have so much stuff printing. I'm gonna have to get a lot of filament. Also for the UK. Also for UK. Okay. Yeah, I still don't know a ton of information on it. All I know is that it's a good cause. So, well worth checking out and participating in if you can. So, thanks to our sponsors, Polymaker, for donating filament to me and to send out, as well as West 3D for supplying parts for builds and for giveaways. Everyone have a great night, morning, evening, wherever you are.